there, plinkers, hunters, plain old air gunners. Welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time discovering my channel, welcome. Well, y'all, I have a little update for my 4500 Air Ventura compressor. And it's a couple of things that occurred on it. One of the things was the temperature gauge stopped on me. Simple, easy fix, guys and girls. And the second thing was my auto shut off. My auto shut off was not functioning one day. That kind of freaked me out. So we'll be getting to that in a minute. But before I get to that, if you own a compressor, you most likely already do this. But if you don't, maybe you should try this. If you're going to buy a compressor, remember this. Keep a logbook. Keep a logbook of the date that you used it, the minutes or hours that you've used it, the days that you changed the oil. Just a basic maintenance log. I have to say, if it wasn't for me not looking back on my regular times of filling my air tank, I could have had a problem there. So here we go. I hope to help you guys out with what I'm about to show you. All right, blinkers. It's obvious. You're going to see this. Take care of your investment. Find a cover, make a cover, even if it's a cardboard box. But just protect your compressor because it's an investment. And dust, debris, they always somehow make their way into something that you don't want it to be there. Okay? Cover. So now, here we are on the compressor. As you can see, my thermostat is not working. And I don't know if you can notice, there's no fluid inside here. Silicone or oil or whatever it is to keep it from vibrating. So today our journey is going to be of showing you how to replace these. I got me brand new parts from Pyramid Air. And let's check out the parts now. Alright, now that I showed you the issues up close, the ways I'm going to repair them is going to be new batteries for the thermometer. Show you how to replace those. You're going to need two batteries. They are, I believe, L44s. They are those little tiny little button ones. Here's a look at them. So you get two of those. The next issue was I showed you the pressure gauge. Got a hold of the people over at Pyramid Air. They helped me out with what I need to get. I got it here in the box. Now, they told me it's really simple to replace, so this is one reason I'm sharing this video with y'all, so you can either A, congratulate me, or B, make fun of me. All right? Here we go, y'all. New gauge. Came with the new little wires also. So obvious, this is just a plug-in. And a whole new gauge. Definitely see the difference. All that oil's in there, or fluids, silicone, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's get this show on the road, y'all. Get this put on so we can tap off our tank today. All right, first what we're going to do is you're going to reach underneath here. And there's these little pins you want to push in. This one I can do by hand. Push in, and it pops out the thermostat. Alrighty, now that I got it turned around, I want to open it. Be careful not to pull too hard. You got little wires right here. And there's the batteries we're going to change out. Just pop out the old ones. Okay, now let's put in the new ones. Just to let you guys know, writing side goes upwards. Button side goes down. Put them on in there. Close it up. And we got gauge working. Push it down gingerly. You hear it snap. We're ready to rock and roll. We now have our gauge back on. Well, I have to say that is really simple. Now let's see how simple this next part is. Okay, so it's obvious what we're going to do here. 3 screws remove up here. Remove this. And that white cord has a disconnect back here that I'll be getting to when I put the GoPro down. Okay, it came to the back. I'm going to disconnect this one first. It comes down. It comes right here. All you got to do is push this little tab. There's a long skinny tab. Pull it and it comes right on out. So don't you go anywhere, little guy. We'll be back. And the way it was ran, it comes down, comes underneath the pipage right here, and it's going to go up. Let's try to keep it routed the same way. Now the size of this is going to be a metric wrench, and I believe it is 17. A metric 17. Now, before I unscrew this, just a reminder, I did not take the screws on the top out yet. So if you've already taken those out, put them back on so you can have something to help you with the torque on this. And I can tell you right now, this thing is very oily or silicone-y. Whatever leaked on it, I can still feel it all right here. See if I can clean this up before I put it back together. All right, Plinkers. This thing, I don't know where it was leaking from, but you could feel all the oil on this thing. So I'm going to give myself a little cleanup inside, wipe some parts down before I install the new one. So as I was cleaning, I was able to see from the top, this little hole, look down, and you can see the ribs of that generator part. There was a lot of oil or silicone oil, whatever that was right there. So I'm glad I took time to clean it up and bored you guys by watching me. So let's get this thing back together. And for all of us who remember how to install cable and all that, that's basically what this is. You can see your little holes there. They got to match up. You got a scribe line on the top where my thumbnail is. You just got to match it up with the one in here, and it's right there straight up. So we're going to put them in. And that's it, y'all. It's plugged. What is that, phase 4, phase 5? I don't know, but that one's out of the way. Now let's get it installed. All right, before I put the panels back on, button it all up, I'm gonna give it a little first trial, see how it works out. Make sure there's no leakage and it's open. Okay, so cooling system on. Compressor. I'm already hearing a leak. It came out of this part right here. So let's check that out right now. All right, blinkers. That was an operator error. The part that I screwed in to the thermostat here, the pressure gauge, the part that I screwed into the pressure gauge, I dropped the washer. The washer was here on the corner here. Just installed it, put it back in. So now let's give it another try. We got the cooling system on. Powering up. Now let's do the compressor. I hear no leakage this time around. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and kill that cooling system off right now as we speak. Thermometer's working good. Auto timer shut off on time. My tank's filled up. Looks good, guys and girls. So all we got left right now is to button it up. So let's get the parts back on. Alright, there, plinkers, hunters, and all y'all air gunners. That was a tiny adventure there. I hope I was able to bring some answers to anybody who had questions about the Ventura or who's having issues, and I was able to give them solutions. So I hope you guys enjoyed that part. And don't have much more to say. Just take care of your machine. It's your heartbeat to your plinking world. So get a cover, make sure your oil's being changed, your water's on top, temperature doesn't overheat, and everything's going good. That's all I got to say, plinkers. So till next time, let's keep your plinking on target. Later, later.